What's up, everybody? Got a killer car in the shop today, and I thought that I would share away. So yeah, this sucker is going to be getting DINAN suspension. It's basically just springs to DINAN specification. And yeah, let's have a look at the parts. So I got a box from DINAN, and it came with springs. Pretty straightforward. He also, the customer supplied some bump stops. So let's put them in and see how far this thing drops. So the 2 Series and the 1 Series are BMW's smaller car, and they're just slightly smaller. They don't weigh a lot less than the 3 and 4 Series. But you can feel it. They're a little bit tighter. They're a little bit more jumpy, which is fun. They're a little bit more responsive, and they have a single turbo motor instead of a dual turbo like the M Series, which just has a great flat power band that I always respect about these new BMW turbo motors. I think they're awesome. So we have the M Series oversized calipers with the metal flake blue. Very cool. And the dampeners are adjustable. They're self-adjusting via the computer. They're computer controlled adjustable. Anyway, and the springs that DINAN produces for these are a small upgrade, I would say, because it's performance without sacrifice is kind of their motto. So you get a little bit lowered action, you get a little bit stiffer, but you can still retain your stock dampening and your stock ride characteristics, and that's good for the BMW connoisseur. So taking apart this corner, got all the wires off, the sway bar link, the lower control arms, and I recently got a cool new tool here. And this is focus. This is a nifty tool that spreads open the back of this pinch area, and you put it on a ratchet or a breaker bar, and you spin it, and it spreads it just enough that you can now easily slide this up and down. And since it's going to take 2 hands, I need to put the camera away, or a tripod for the win. So let's see here. It should just, yes, it should that. Set it back up. Rawr. Get our workout for today. And then lean it on over to the side. And we're ready to take out the strut. Booyah! So the top of the suspension assembly in the front is kind of shrouded by plastic and rubber, and with that removed it looks like this, and it's pretty cool. There's some bracing. There's an arm here that goes to the firewall and back across, so it triangulates the suspension, and all I have to do is take out this bolt. But on the M3 and M4 there's this huge aluminum structure that ties in to all kinds of stuff that you absolutely have to take off to get these out. Whereas this, this chassis is much simpler, but still really beefy design. But it is kind of a unibody construction, so they have to reinforce everything to keep it rigid. But Just thought I'd have you take a quick look. Mwah. So this is the suspension assembly out of the car, and it's a little bit different on the M3 models. It has this piece that sticks out here, and that's where it's plugged in, and it also has a sensor here. I think the M's have sensors. It just senses wheel vibrations so that it can adapt the suspension depending on what you have it set at, whether it's comfort or sport. And I don't know if this is like a ferrofluid controlled magnetic dampener that changes the viscosity of the fluid, or if it actually has a mechanism that adjusts it physically. But I know that the M's have, the plug-in is at the top. I don't know why it's different on this one, but if you guys know, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna swap out this spring. Okay, whoa. I'm sorry about the kissing thing. I don't know, maybe I have some French in me or something. But I realize why he's doing this swap, because look at how it matches. Clearly that was the intent, that's the goal. Because he wants to beat people black and blue, I guess. Right? Beat that ass. So now I'm moving on to the back, my favorite end, the rear end. And I already took off the level sensor attachment, and I think I just have to take off these two, and I should be able to sneak out the spring and pop in the new ones. So the front takes forever, and I think the rears are going to be real nice to us, but I don't know. Let's take a look under here just to see what we're working with. There's the muffler. It has a valve that switches for higher RPM, opens that up for more performance, probably when you put the foot on the floor. Look at this big pipe. It's probably double layered, because BMW is hardcore like that. Stainless. Some bracing. The rear diff. Driveline, heat shielding. And then this flattened pipe. That's pretty clever. Snakes its way on up. And everything is shrouded. I mean, look at that. Probably for the heat to escape. Pretty neat. Alright, DINAN springs installed. And you guys didn't see these rear diffusers back here. These rear suspension lower control arm plastic diffusers. I guess for aerodynamics, for keeping the turbulence down, and I don't know, a little up force. What else are those for? What's your guess? What are those things for? Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Yeah, I think I'll make another video test driving this car and a little bit of a driving impression with the new suspension in it and what the single turbo feels like. But until then, y'all enjoy yourselves. Peace.